What's going on, guys? We're going to get into the chart. We're going to talk about my day trading strategy and don't care about ICT, SMC. I like to play the trend, and so what we've created is a simple system that helps you identify the trend using the 1348 EMA crossover. I'm going to show you what that looks like on the chart. We're also going to show you the complementary indicators that we built specific to the 1348 strategy. And guys, make sure you check out the link down in the description, trade1348.com. Go ahead and get access to our app, both on iOS and Android, absolutely free. Keep in mind, it's almost like a living, evolving ebook where we're constantly adding course materials. So let's look at the concept here. This is the 1348 EMA cross. Blue line is the 13, red line here is the 48, and we like to enter on a cross. You can see here we got the red cloud and we were in a downtrend. It pivots, gets us up above the 200. We have an area of consolidation here. Market doesn't know truly what it wants to do, and then it just absolutely takes off. That's our 1348 cross. This is a signal for me. I missed a signal. I was too busy getting a haircut this morning and I could have gotten paid. One contract. Let's measure this out. This would have generated over $1,500 with one contract. Now you could see, although I don't have take profit levels that extend, which I can enable here, we could enable take profit 6, 7, 8, click OK. This should update. There you go. Our move stop loss guided you all the way down to a 7-to-1. What this means is that as a trader, most don't know when to move their stop, so we guide them in helping them move their stop. All right, basically it's all about protecting your capital, protecting your profits. So there you go. Pretty cool, unique feature. You don't have to be a trading guru to understand what we're doing here. What I find really interesting, especially all over YouTube, is there are a lot of guys who talk about SMC, ICT, bank trading concepts, and they're all 20 something years old. I'm 42. I've been doing this for 15, 16 years. Even that sounds too complex for me. Rule number one, don't trade against the trend. So we define the trend for you. Okay, so we're getting real-time alerts here. Now we have a shift to the upside. It is 940. Now the question is this a legitimate bounce from the downside? Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to go 2 contracts in. You're watching me do this real time, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my stop. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to target the 200 initially. So guys, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. This is the name of the game. I would rather lose $300-400 than lose $1,000, which unfortunately that tends to happen with retail. So as you can see, I just got stopped out. I got wicked out, which means that this trade is in fact not ready. But what it also highlighted, I wanted to do this with you. We were trading against the trend, and then you see our RSI strength still red, and then of course the only indication to the upside is our trend thrust, but we don't have confluence between these elements here. Best trade to take is on the break of the 48 EMA. Why? Because I have nothing restricting price action up until we get above the 48 EMA. Here I have nothing restricting price action, and the market likes to revert to a mean, and this could have been a very aggressive algorithmic sell-off here. I'm just going to remain patient to see what ES will give me and what the market is willing to give me. Let's go ahead and see if there are any other trades that I may be interested in. I primarily play ES and NQ. I don't like to play too many tickers. I stick with what I know. I stick with the setups I can identify, and I keep it dirt simple. What we're going to do here is we're going to check out NQ. NQ looks like it's getting ready to break the threshold here. Now I'm down 500. I'm still going to play small. I'm going to set my entry on the other side of NQ here, right? We're going to set it on the other side of the 48. NQ catches me. I'm going to target this area here. This pivot point could act as a level. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to target it right there, and I'm going to set my sell order. Now this is going to be at or about a 1.5 to 1. This is what I initially like to target, because 1.5 to 1 with a 50% win rate means you have a profitable career. We have not got filled here, so if I'm not filled, I have no money at risk. What we're going to do is we're going to change this screen up to ES. So we have ES here on our left. We're going to go to our right and go to NQ so I can keep an eye on that trade. We're waiting for NQ to break here. ES is looking to break the entry. So what I'm going to do is, because I know the 200 is right there, I am going to qualify the trade after the break of the 200. Now, you saw me lose $400 live. It's never cool losing money, but NQ paying me back. I'm going to set a limit on the other side of the 200, maybe right above the 48, right? And as you guys are seeing here on this side, I am up $1,200. Basically what this was waiting for an entry on the other side of the 200. What we're seeing here as well is a 1348 cross. This 1348 cross done. Now we have a change of structure. Change of structure means pivot point. We were led into this cross by our Titan Excel here, and I'm waiting on the break of the 200 and the 48 with ES. Now, why am I doing that? Typically, you want to wait for a pivot point or a shift in momentum before you go ahead and take a trade. The break of the 200, we are now biased to calls. Right, I say calls because I do come from the world of options. And let's talk about that really quickly. World of options. I've traded shares for a better part of my career. And then I moved on to options because I minimized my capital deployment to make my money. However, what I found was I fell into very much a scalper's mentality with options. And then you have to deal with the Greeks, and it's never really a one-to-one. With futures, I enjoy the tax benefits and I enjoy the simplicity. Now, we just missed it, but I got filled here. So if anybody was watching my previous take on this, I'll go ahead and post my day trade stats. But before I move to my ugly face here, I was up over $3,000 on that trade. So I lost 400, made over 3,000. We're looking at somewhere like a 9-to-1. Now I'm done with my day. Now, if we look here, it looks like I top ticked it because now it's coming on down. However, I'm looking at my strength indicator here with NQ. I'm thinking we're either going to get a bounce from the 13 here or a bounce from the 200. This entry here was not fulfilled. What a lot of beginner retail traders do is they chase the market and they chase the candle, and that's not what we do here. We do not chase candles. You are in control of where you're going to buy the contract. What a lot of traders don't do is they don't treat the market like a market where you dictate the price. Imagine you and I are negotiating and you're saying it's worth $15 and I'm saying no, it's worth $13, and you're like, no, that's not it. And what do? I set my order down to 13 and I'll say, oh wait, let me know when you're ready, market. I'll just wait. And so it comes down to 13 and now my order's filled. Treat it like a market. Don't treat it as like some mechanism that's designed to make you rich, because if you have that mentality, you're missing the whole fucking point of being a day trader. All right. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Join the comments down below and check it out at trade1348.com. Trade1348. You guys see the screen back there? No complicated concepts. We just trade the chart and trade what we see. Peace.